Okay, so right now we're going to just talk about the essentials for a kitchen. And basically, what I did for my son, he's in college and he has an apartment with his roommate Yuki, I just got them very basic things, all right? So the first thing I got them was a pot that held water for pasta. They can make soup, they can, you know, boil corn, anything like that, a big quantity of water, one like this. Then I got them a pot that they could like heat up a can of soup, you know, again, boil eggs, do things like that. And this one has a cover. And then I got them one saute pan. You know, you can make refried beans, scrambled eggs, anything like that. And if possible, I like to get non-stick. It's just a lot easier. I got them these three types of things, and then I got them like a cookie sheet, but these kind of pans that have a little bit of an edge to them, and they use it for a lot of things. Like they can make toasted, you know, crostadas. They can put baked potatoes in there, anything that can go in the oven. So I got one of these for them, and then I got a plain casserole dish. If they put enchiladas or anything like that, lasagna, stuffed shells, things like that, you can put in the oven. After these kind of pots and pans, we get one kind of bowl. It can be wooden, plastic, metal, it doesn't matter. You definitely need a colander. Again, you can get a plastic one. They range in all prices. You don't have to get expensive stuff. So you get a colander. Always you're going to need a cutting board. There's all kinds of different cutting boards. You have these. You can get some like that, or you can get a big wooden one. And these are inexpensive. So you'll need a can opener. And again, they vary in all sizes, shapes. You can get them at the grocery store. It doesn't matter where you get them, but you can just need a basic can opener and a measuring cup. And I recommend getting, this is a 4-cup measuring cup. That way you have for everything. You can, you know, instead of getting a 1 cup or a 2 cup and then a 4 cup, just get one 4-cup measuring. You can use it for everything. You need a rubber spatula. It scrapes up everything. It's really easy to use. You need some kind of wooden spoon, or, you know, that doesn't hurt your pots and pans. And I got these plastic ladle and another spoon, like for, say you get rice or anything like that. So basically it's a ladle, a big spoon, a stirring spoon, and a rubber spatula. Then I got a metal spatula. And again, you can get these anywhere, any kind. And for knives, I have a big knife like this to do a lot of the cutting, serrated, and then a paring knife. And you can get these kind anywhere on all kinds of levels. If you're just starting out, you don't need super expensive anything. Just start out with some knives, and then you can keep collecting them and get better ones as you get, you know, better cooking. And I think just having that should do it. Just get you started. You can actually cook a meal. What I did when I thought of what my son needed for his kitchen, I just picked a couple of things. What would he need to make pasta with the sauce, bread, salad, and boiling the pasta? I figured on one dinner, the whole thing, what it would take for him to make it. And I just started out like that. And if he's missing anything, he can always go at it, but at least he has enough to get started. Basically, for my daughter Dottie, she cooks a lot more. She does a lot more dinner parties and things like that. So I would start her off with all the things I did for Corey and Yuki, and then add a few more things. Like I would add this kind of pan. She can make like dishes like rice and veggies or shrimp, and she can do mussels in this. So this was like an added pot that she would have. Another thing that she does is she does a lot of sauces, herbs and stuff. So I would get her scissors for herbs. You can cut, this is really helpful for me. I use it all the time. I cut parsley, thyme, everything in here. A zester. You can use a zester, or I also use a cheese grater, but it's a zester. A brush, she can brush on oils, on bread, or just any kind of seasoning, like for barbecues. Okay, this is probably the really important part I use all the time, and Dottie's the same way. I have one of these bottles, and I think you can get them at a grocery store. I fill the extra virgin olive oil in here, This is salt, and I have big pepper grinder, and then I have some hot pepper here, and then some herbes de Provence behind. But every day I use salt, pepper, and oil. So I leave it right here. So probably one of the other things I would get for my daughter, you know, a person that is in an apartment, likes to cook and has a bunch of stuff, I would get her a coffee press. It's small, inexpensive, you can control how much coffee you want, and it just works all the time. It's really simple. You just put your coffee in, so then just let it sit for a little while, and you press all the grounds down. There you go. Essentially what you do is, like, you just start out with basic things just to get yourself going. And as you get older, like what I've done is, there's a few things that I love that are really, you know, I waited a while to be able to get them. Like these kind of pots, cast iron pots and enamel inside are really good. I use them all the time. I use them I make risotto, you know, everything, soups, anything in them. And then my other thing that I love that I got is a blender, a hand blender. And I think like a lot of the recipes I make, I use these, and this surprisingly is not expensive. It's a Cuisinart. I think you can get them for like $50. So you can get these anywhere too. You don't have to have everything all at once. It's more fun if you don't. It's more fun if you just start out small and then you collect it as you go along. That's so funny. So I hope that was helpful. Just take it slow. Just do a little bit at a time and you'll be okay. And if you think of anything you'd like to know, maybe some suggestions, just leave them with Dottie, and next time she's home we can do something to help you. Hope it works out. Have a great kitchen.
Mi vida